Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. If you like The Mike Wagner Show and you want to make your own podcast, well, let me tell you about Anchor. First of all, it's free. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. You can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. This edition of The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is the key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs? The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whatever gift of Grandma's recipes, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit PictureThisPhotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bringing your memories back to life. They're whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is a key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at a wedding, and even more so at yours. Who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs, huh? Well, the holidays are coming, and what better time to give a gift of remembrance makes you laugh and cry at the same time. Whatever gift for Grandma's recipes or just because, those smiles and tears will just melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw, Picture This Photo Books at 646-798-0809 or visit PictureThisPhotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bring your memories back to life. The whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com and over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, along with Anchor FM, iTunes, Apple Play, and more. Check the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter. And check out the Mike Wagner Show merchandise at themikewagnershow.com and also on Amazon.com at the Mike Wagner Show t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, a lot more. Makes great gifts year-round, 24/7, 365. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mia Molson Zia store for great books and great merchandise. Check it out today. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Also on Anchor FM/support and PayPal. And make sure you do so today. We're here with a multi-talented singer-songwriter, and he's also a playwright. He was part of the Scarecrow experience. He also had some albums called the debut of Scarecrow, A Touch of Madness, Sins of a Scarecrow, Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years. No pun intended for Blood, Sweat, and Tear fans. Also had some singles out called Welcome to My Mind, Hairspray Heaven, and Out of the Blue. And of course, this guy's the lead vocalist, heavy metal outfit from New York, and formed in '89 with Twisted Sister guitarist Eddie Ojeda. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Long Island. And he's got a new play out, I Am Scarecrow. And ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Scarecrow and the amazingly multi-talented John Blaze. John, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Mike, so awesome to be here. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, it's awesome to have you as well, too. I mean, looking, it's just amazing stuff. And of course, you got a new play out called I Am Scarecrow, and you formed Scarecrow in '89. And you formed in '89 with Twisted Sister guitarist Eddie Ojeda. You also had the debut release of Scarecrow, A Touch of Madness, Sins of a Scarecrow, Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years, I Am Scarecrow. You also had some singles out that got played all over radio. Welcome to My Mind, Hairspray Heaven, Out of the Blue, and more. And before we talk about all that, John, tell us how you first got started.
Wow. Good question. Again, Mike, thanks so much for having me on the show. I love it. I've been listening to it. Really, really appreciate it. You know, the history goes back a long time playing the cover circuit in and around the New York area. Back then, it was a band called Swift Kick. Was our band, and we got our start being the opening act basically for Twisted Sister. We found ourselves doing the whole club circuit, and then we started doing original music, and then found ourselves opening up for everybody from the Ramones, Cyndi Lauper, Twisted Sister, Zebra, all the people up and down the East Coast. And then sort of ironically enough, after Swift Kick happens, Twisted Sister is going through their sort of breakup phase. Me and the guys always stayed very close. I'm still very good friends with Dee and Eddie Ojeda, Mark Mendoza, JJ French. And so me and Eddie sort of had a bond together and said, hey, man, let's start a band. And in the late 80s, we started a band called Scarecrow. We did about 2 albums together. We were working with record producers Tom Werman, Eddie Kramer, and it looked like it was just going to get ready to sort of lift off and take off. And then the music business sort of changes. It goes into this Nirvana grunge kind of area. Mm-hmm. And so our type of music was really sort of being phased out at that point. But we still stayed together. We put out a few more records, licensed everything over in the UK. And then what I always did with the Scarecrow music is I always had a visual of it. So there's this monster who's this scarecrow guy.
Ooh, I love scarecrows. Yeah, not that big bird like, yeah.
Exactly. So, I'm a big Kiss fan, Alice Cooper and things like that. So what I did is I started doing makeup, and we turned all of those songs that had a visual aspect to it, and I put on the makeup, and we made it more into like a play aspect, which eventually became I Am Scarecrow. And we were blessed to have great musicians with us playing the scene. Everybody from Mark Mendoza was the bass player from Twisted Sister, Mark Wood on violin from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And then, we're right up until like the pandemic phase, and then poof, like everybody else, And then we're back in a regrouping phase and hopefully to get it back out. So I usually take the I Am Scarecrow project out during the Halloween time. But clubs around in the New York area have been very slow to sort of come back around. So, yes, all of us are feeling it at this point.
Do you think the whole Scarecrow project is going to start picking up once people are coming back to the clubs, or are they still kind of like, not too sure about this whole thing?
I'm still seeing everybody not too sure at this point. So I think what's really going to happen, unfortunately, we're going to probably have to shelve it going into, the October, the fall months of 2022. We'll revamp and regroup that, In the meantime, there's a lot of other things that are going around with writing for television, music for TV, and a whole bunch of things to keep us sort of creative up until that point.
Huh, that's really interesting. And you talk about the TV projects, writing projects between the Scarecrow as well, too, like, say, Scarecrow happening this year and Scarecrow happening next year around October. What are some of the projects you guys have been working on? This is interesting.
I actually met you through some good friends, Jimmy Starr and Eileen. And
they're amazing. Yes, they're amazing.
Amazing people. And we just produced a show for a very wonderful man, this gentleman called Soho Johnny here in New York.
He's terrific. Love him to death. Yes.
Straight from the heart. Wonderful guy. So we finished a little TV pilot with him. And the name of my company, am I allowed to say the name of the company?
What's that?
Are you allowed to say the name of your
Absolutely,
company?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah, good. Go ahead. I mean, the focus is on you. It's not me, it's you. I mean, you do what you want with it. You want to be a scarecrow, go right ahead. Have at it.
So in between the music stuff, our company is called Tilt, T-I-L-T Entertainment. You can
Tilt
find
Entertainment, okay.
Yeah, you can find us at tiltentertainment.com. So what we also do is we do music shows, we do sort of different kind of variety shows. We shot the Johnny Soho at Night TV show. And interestingly enough, I have a pilot that's on there called Art Extremes. And what I did is, by being a longtime friend, Dee Snyder and we shot a first episode. We tried to find these like crazy artists and people who do really kind of cool artwork and marry that with the music. And Dee did the first pilot for us. And then we were lucky enough to get picked up by a company called Glued TV. You could find them at GLEWED TV. And they're basically like an app on your Fire Stick. And if you look for Art Extremes, you could see one of our first pilots that we put there. And then we've got 3 other shows that we've been able to do. One is called D-City Live, which is about young musicians coming up in the New York area, which we're real proud of. And then believe it or not, we've got 6 episodes of the keyboard player from Yes, Rick Wakeman.
Oh my gosh, he's amazing.
He's amazing, a funny guy. And we've got Tilt Entertainment has 6 episodes of a TV show called Rick's Place, which is also on Glued. And it's like a little variety shtick that he does, and he shows old footage from the Yes days. Very, very funny thing. So if your listeners are into Yes or into Twisted Sister and want to see the TV side, check them out.
We certainly would do so. And you mentioned about Rick Wakeman. I remember, transferring over from Harper College in Palatine, Illinois, to finish up my broadcasting at Southern Illinois University in Carbon, Illinois. Party school, as people would say. The first thing we saw was Rick Wakeman, and here he was playing the keyboards like this and cracking jokes and have a little beer, and we're like, man, this guy's great. It's like, why pay $20 or back then maybe 50 or 100 to go see Yes? We can see Rick Wakeman for free, just like on your first day of school, and he's just doing this and just, keyboards like that. Just amazing.
He was unbelievable. And Mike, he is a very funny guy. If you ever have the chance to watch the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction of Yes, he does a speech on there. I can't even describe how it's one of the funniest things that I've ever seen. he goes off on this tangent about visiting the doctor and things like that, that you just really have to watch. It's all over YouTube, but something really that everybody should see.
We certainly will check that out. And in fact, I'm trying to write all these notes here, and maybe I have to transfer onto my phone here. And we'll talk more with John Blaze of I Am Scarecrow in just a minute, the play and, of course, the group and more. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Molson Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson Z has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forrest Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for it goes Missing by Mia Molson Z, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books. Remembering is a key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at a wedding, and even more so at yours. Who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs, huh? Well, the holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift for remembrance makes you laugh and cry at the same time? Whatever gift for Grandma's recipes or just because, those smiles and tears will just melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw, Picture This Photo Books, at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books. Bring your memories back to life. The whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show on over 30 podcast platforms and themikewagnershow.com. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out The Mike Wagner Show merchandise at themikewagnershow.com and also on Amazon.com at The Mike Wagner Show podcast. And also for more great gift ideas, check out the Me and Molson Zia store on Amazon for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles, and cool merchandise like t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and more. Check those out. And don't forget to support The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Also on Anchor FM and PayPal as well, too. Make sure you do so today. We're here with the amazing singer, songwriter, and the leader of Scarecrow, John Blaze, on the Mike Wagner Show, talking about the Broadway musical I Am Scarecrow. And I'm trying to think, I don't know if we touched on some of the albums. So he had the debut, Touch of Madness, Sins of Scarecrow, Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years. And I'm trying to think if we cover like some of it and forget maybe just a bit more. Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years. I mean, I think of Blood, Sweat, and Tears right there. So
sure. Well, that's where I took the title from. Basically, I was a big Blood, Sweat, and Tears fan.
Oh, they're so amazing. I mean,
they were great. What a great voice, huh?
Oh, wow. Spinning wheel.
That gruff in his voice. It was like almost like a Dave Clark 5 kind of vibe. He was great. So there was really Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years, which is still available on Amazon, was really a compilation of the years before. So we did 3 albums, and Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years was sort of the best of those records that we put out, with a company called Spectra Records, which is down south. Right,
yeah. And of course, I'm familiar with them as well, too. And of course, Welcome to My Mind's been a big one. And it's still on video as well, too. And, tell us a bit about that. Yes, Welcome to My Mind. It's not Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare, but...
I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan. So anything visual or anything like that is always what I take. His Welcome to My Nightmare. Oh my God, all those records. I wrote a song on the album, which is called I Am Scarecrow, which has this big riff. And really that just comes from me listening to like Feed My Frankenstein by Alice Cooper. I'm so inspired by him. It's between Alice Cooper and Kiss is where, I derive everything from, with a little bit of Rob Zombie thrown in there.
Oh my gosh, it's like I love Rob Zombie, and I think my youngest sister got me to Rob Zombie. Devil Man. And I remember driving through, coming from my my wife's in-laws from West Virginia, driving through in Cincinnati. Every radio station was playing it, and it was ingrained in my head ever since. Yep. Thank you, Cincinnati.
Exactly. Hey, did you hear he's doing a remake? I just saw it like on Twitter. He's doing a remake of the Munsters, Rob Zombie.
Really? The theme or the TV show?
The TV show.
Oh my gosh. All these great ideas are coming out.
I know.
Oh, wow.
I think he's really going to do it justice. I think he's going to do a great. He posted like all these pictures. They're building the house someplace in like Newfoundland or something weird where they're building 1313 Mockingbird Lane. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Probably about a year away from production.
Oh my gosh! And I'm trying to remember. I watched the Munsters. There was also the Addams Family, and of course, there's always a big guy. And I'm trying to think. I think Ed Gwynn was in the Munsters, but I couldn't think of the character's name. It's like, oh my gosh!
Well, he was Herman.
Herman, that's it. I was thinking of Addams Family. It's like Gomez.
That was
Lurch. That's it. Oh, it's too close together, but they're both funny.
You know, you're right. They're both of those shows have this large guy who's larger than life. Yes, there was Lurch. Yeah, and Lurch was also. I think Lurch was also doubled as Thing. They said was one of the
Thing. You go.
Yeah, the hand that came out. Yes.
and I can imagine if Thing doesn't agree, you probably go like this.
Give me the bird. Thing just give me the bird.
And I remember watching. They had like a remake of the Addams Family. It came out like in both movies and all that, and they were actually pretty good. And I can't remember if they did a remake on the Munsters on film. And I couldn't. They haven't yet. Okay.
No, they haven't. I haven't seen, they did some in color. They had a color, but nobody's attempted to sort of bring that back, which is very, very interesting. So that's why I think it's going to be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I'm also a car guy. I have an old 1962 Pro Street Corvette that I drag race.
Whoa.
And I got to work with George Barris actually on it. And the segue to that is George was the guy who designed the Munster coach, the Dragulator, and the Monkey Mobile and things.
Oh, like the Monkey Mobile. Yeah. Yes. I remember that so well. What was it like? A banana-sized GTO or something.
Ooh, oh my! Good man, you are good. It was a GTO. That's right.
And the reason why I remember that is because I would come home from school, and first thing you turn on, the Monkeys. They had the Monkey Mobile, and then you had the four guys, Davy Jones, those guys like. And fast forward, oh my God.
What a great show if you think about it. It was harmless and fun, and that was a great show. I enjoyed that.
And it was also the best TV on the show as well, too. Nothing offensive. They're worrying about political correctness. They just let them have their fun. Also made me think of HR Puffin stuff. It's like, just having like imagination just coming out of the ears and, get along the lines of 60s TV and into 70s. And I think to myself, it's like, thank God we got TV Land. I'll tell you that. I think I'm ready to go watch them afterwards. And
That's right. TV Land's got a lot of that stuff. And here in New York, we have something else called Me TV.
Me TV, that's another one. We picked that up where we're at. Yes, Me TV, that's right.
Yep. And then there's another company called Reels or something like that who's got a lot of the old stuff too. So I love to watch that. I'm guilty of being a Seinfeld fan though too. So
yada yada yada.
Yeah, it airs at 11 o'clock every night here in New York, and no matter how many times I've seen it, I have to watch it before I go to sleep.
And instead of counting sheep, you can count how many times you can say yada, yada, yada before you go to bed. So
either that or my wallet's gone. My wallet's gone.
or be chased by the soup Nazi. Or have George, trying to come after you. It's like, you gotta have this, gotta have that, I got my hamburger or whatever else. George Costanza's always coming after you for something.
What a great character.
And I remember Seinfeld in his early days before he hit off with Seinfeld itself. I remember him in an American Express commercial where he would say, yeah, go to Memphis. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. How am I going to do that? And that was the start of something big for Seinfeld.
Really? I don't remember that. He's a Massapequa guy, which is a couple of towns over from here on Long Island.
Wow.
He started out. Yeah. He's from Massapequa, lives in New York now. Never got a chance to meet him, but knew he was banging around in the clubs. When we were banging around in the clubs doing rock and roll, he was doing it in all the comedy clubs. So, kudos to him.
That is something, I'll tell you. And I think we had that something similar. I used to live in Chicago where it's like, we had some bands, playing clubs. You had a comedian that we know that play in some. It's like, why not just, bring the two together? And I remember a really good story where I went to school and I started my radio career up at WHCM in Palatine, Illinois. Jay Leno was actually making the circuit. He would get on his own motorcycle and he'd go from campus to campus to campus and do his own comedy skits. And he must have came to Harper College about 3-4 times during the school year. And it was like, Jay Leno's here. And we all just lurk over. Do you have to pay admission for it? It's like you look over a balcony, you grab the table with a drink or coffee. And it's like you watch Jay Leno perform. We have him on the station. He was just very funny guy and very generous. He always reaches out to people, and he's still that way today.
He's still that way. Yeah. I think that's one of the hardest things in the world. I'm a performer and a frontman, but I need the amplifiers and the bombs and all of that stuff going on. And here you have a comedian, how vulnerable they are. It's just them and dialogue, and to command the stage and to do that, I think that's one of the hardest things in the world to do.
And of course, with social media as well, too, it can also make it easier as well, too, but it also can be doubly tough. So it can be like a double-edged sword. It's easier and more accessible, but then you also get either double criticism or double the pleasure and everything else. So it goes with just about everything and anything as well, too. So, even like with your Scarecrow production as well, too. And if it doesn't happen this year, it'll happen next year. Or somewhere around there, or maybe in between. Who knows?
Yep, we're looking forward to it. We really are. Trying to get back to work,
Okay. In the meantime, where can we find I Am Scarecrow and all your material for Scarecrow? And where can we find all your works at, John?
Okay. So basically, right now, the CD's available on Amazon, Blood, Sweat, and 20 Years. And then through our website, which is tiltentertainment.com, is where we have different links basically to the Scarecrow records and the videos and things like that. So that's pretty much the hub of everything right now is that company that we're using, which is basically our production company behind Scarecrow.
Okay. Well, that sounds very good. And what else is coming up for John Blaze and Scarecrow in 2021 beyond? We'll find out 1 minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by SonicWeb Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Also brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where memory is a key ingredient. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com. We'll be back with the amazing singer, songwriter, multi-talented John Blaze of I Am Scarecrow after this time out.
This edition of The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is the key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs? The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whatever gift of Grandma's recipes, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bringing your memories back to life. They're whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley and I'm an American actress and a TV host, and I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with John Blaze of the production I Am Scarecrow, lead singer of Scarecrow here on the Mike Wagner Show. John, I've had a blast talking to you, going back to Scarecrow days and everything else, and learned a lot from you. And besides, with the Scarecrow project, being on hold for now and possibly in 2022, what else can we expect from you guys into this year, next year, and also beyond?
Cool. Well, Mike, first of all, I just really want to say again, it's really a pleasure being on the show. You got a great energy and a great vibe, and you make people feel welcome when you come on. It's like I've known you forever, and I just
although I never lived in New York and New Jersey, but maybe one day I'll make a place where it's like virtual reality. I'll just put myself there and have a beer with you virtually or something.
That'd be great. But you're very welcoming and treat everybody with open arms. So I want to thank you for that. It's way cool. So, what's next is, here's what we're working on now. So what we're doing is it's time to bring the I Am Scarecrow project to film. So it's been a long time since I've seen a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Rocky Horror Picture Show, doing the Time War. My sisters went to that. They all dress up and everything every weekend at midnight. Yes, I remember.
Yep. So I think it's been a long time that I've seen a film that is sort of that genre. So what we're doing is we're going to be stringing all the songs together and writing a backstory of the Scarecrow character and working on a movie. So that's being scripted right now, and that's what's going to take place between now and 2021 into the new year of 2022. So that's really first and foremost. So it's in scripting stages, piecing the songs together, and then writing a story behind it that sews it all together. And I really haven't seen anybody else do a rock opera horror movie at this point,
Wow.
So we really think that it's going to be a pretty interesting project. It'll have a little gore and things like that, but not enough. I'm not really Rob Zombie kind of area. I like it a little bit lighter, but it'll have mystery and intrigue and murder and all of that kind of stuff.
I think that's what we need as a rock opera. I remember like The Who, Tommy, Quadrophenia, and The Kids Are All Right, which I thought was hilarious. And I remember still the part where it's like Keith Moon tries to undress a TV host. They're like, what are you doing? Or Pink Floyd, The Wall, and whatever else. It's like, we need that. Another rock opera.
It's been such a long time since I've seen something like that. There was an album out many years ago, maybe 5 years ago, where they tried to do it. It was called Repo Man. And that was the last attempt that I've seen of trying to make a rock horror movie. So it's like it's a movie and it's got dialogue, and then it breaks into a song and, back to dialogue. But it was based around like a horror film. And that's the last attempt I've seen anybody try to do it.
I remember Repo, man. I think it came to theaters and was a late night thing. So I did remember that. But we need something like that, too. And we want you to blaze a trail as well. And,
cool. Sounds good, man.
And just a couple of things. Who do you consider biggest influence in your career, John?
Ooh, Kiss has got to be at the top of the list. Alice Cooper's probably second. And then probably Rob Halford from Judas Priest is third. Or they're all still sort of all together. I like those visuals, I believe when you go to a rock concert or when you see a show, you're there to see a show. You know what I mean? So I like the makeup. I like the dressing up. And I really like those kind of visuals. So those are all my inspirations, really.
Definitely so. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Do not give up. I just saw Madonna, a little film on Hulu I was watching about Madonna, and her persistence of not taking no for an answer and staying focused and things like that, I think is the most important thing to carry with you, and believe in yourself and be true to yourself and take care of your body and don't go down any roads that you need to go down.
That's so important as well, too. Once again, John Blaze, singer, songwriter, multi-talented of Scarecrow with the new production, I Am Scarecrow on the Mike Wagner Show. John, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back in 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how do people contact you, where can people purchase or check out your works?
You got it, man. It's been a pleasure to contact me. It's John Blaze at tiltentertainment.com. John Blaze at tiltentertainment.com. And I'll be sure to get back to you.
Sounds good. John, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. And looking forward to having you on as well, too. And we definitely wish you all the best. You've been truly amazing.
Thank you, my friend. All the best to you, too. Stay safe.
Picture this photo books, where remembering is the key ingredient. Preserving memories, keeping the memories of your loved ones alive as they reach in and touch your heart. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time. Whether it's a gift of past holidays, grandma's recipes, long ago moments, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809. Once again, that's 646-798-0809. Or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.